Hey everybody, for today's workout we're going to be using a towel and a mix of the towel and our own body to create some resistance. So I've grabbed a beach towel. The bigger the towel, the more kind of space available for it. So grab the biggest towel that you have. We're just going to need the towel and some floor space. So I'm going to continue to just explain the exercises and some of the form we're looking for. Go ahead and pause me when I'm done with each of the 3 circuits. And turn the music up and get a few rounds in. So for this first round, we're going to get some half kneeling exercises and a plank exercise. So first exercise will be in our half kneeling position. So again, we're thinking lots of action from this glute. So make sure this glute is tight, contracted, and pressing forward. We'll get some stretch in the front of the hip. Go ahead and unfold your towel. We're going to grab it with both hands, and my palms are up on both sides. So once we get our good tension from my back hip pushing forward, my front leg pushing down into the floor, all we're going to do is grab it about shoulder width, again with palms up. Let's create some good tension. I'm trying to pull the towel apart. I'll feel the back of my shoulders working here. So create good tension, back of the shoulders both sides. All we're going to do is slowly reach out, slowly bend in. So the movement here incorporates some rotator cuff muscles as well as some of the deltoid muscles back there. So let's get 5 good reps, and then we'll switch knees. So 5 and 5 on that. Again, this is about good constant tension. Second exercise, we're going to do something a little more for the triceps here. So now we'll have the towel in front of your shin, and my palms are facing in towards my body. So all we're going to do with pretty straight arms, lots of tension in the lower body. All I'm doing is pulling back using the triceps and my lats just a little bit. We'll pull for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to scoot my grip up a little bit. Pull for 5 seconds, and one more set, scoot the grip forward. So you'll notice my first set, I was arms at my sides. Second set of 5 seconds, I'm forward a little bit. Last set, I'm as far as I can get. So just 3 different positions, 5 seconds each, and then switch legs just to get more work in and half kneeling. Third exercise for this circuit is going to be a hand plank with some slides. So just like we do with the shoulder taps, we'll get into our hand plank with feet pretty wide. All I'm doing is reaching my hand forward with my fingertips, trying to drag that towel. Let's alternate and do 10 each side. Again, notice hips aren't rotating or moving. Go ahead and pause me, get through that 2 or 3 times, and we'll come back for the second circuit. All right, second circuit, we're going to start with some squats. So fold the towel up lengthwise. We'll get both sides here, so I want 1 foot, I'm just standing on the towel down here. Opposite arm is holding the towel. Again, my palm is facing that way. So I'm going to sit into my squat. This arm is reaching forward. Again, back of the shoulders working. I'm going to use my off hand to check this upper trap. I don't want you reaching and using this upper trap kind of shoulder in your ear. We're going to pull that shoulder down and reach forward from the armpit, and we'll come back up. Reach forward, sit back, come back up. So let's get 5 squats on each side. Switch the feet, switch the hands, same thing. Really trying to reach forward as we squat, hips back, arm reaches forward from the armpit. 5 and 5 on the squats. Second exercise, we'll get another plank. Now we're going to add hip flexions. So we'll have the towel underneath one of my feet now. And now we're going knee towards the armpit. Keep a lot of tension driving into the towel and the floor. I want you to avoid hiking this hip. We're just trying to work through the ball and socket here. So don't hike up, just move from the ball and socket and keep the backside leg really rigid. 5 on each side there. Last exercise, we'll do a half kneeling curl. So the downside foot is going to go right in the middle. Just like the first exercise, we'll find 3 spots here. So arms almost straight, pull for 5 seconds. Arms a little higher, pull for 5. All the way to the top of the towel, pull for 5. So from the side, arms are almost straight, pull for 5. A little higher, pull for 5. All the way to the top, pull for 5. We're trying to get biceps here. Again, lots of tension in the lower body. Get 3 positions with each knee down. Go ahead and run through that 2 or 3 times and we'll come back for the 3rd circuit. Okay, so we're going to do a lunge stance, isometric row. Just like the curls and the triceps, isometric means we're not really moving, so we're just pulling against kind of a constant tension. So for our rows, we'll stick with the same 3 position idea. So I'm going to have my left foot on the towel first. My left arm is going to brace on my leg. First position is going to be arm almost straight. So I'm pulling from the back of my shoulder in this lat muscle. Pull hard for 5 seconds. Scoot up a little, pull hard for 5. Scoot up a little more, pull hard for 5. 3 positions on each side. We'll move on to some side planks and some glute bridges. So for these 2, I'm going to have you fold up your towel. I'm just going to roll it up like this. We'll get into our side plank position. Towel goes right between your legs. So just like side planks in the past, I want you to keep your knees down. Going to press your chest up nice and tall to start. Bring your hips forward so they're in line with your knees and shoulders. Drive your hips up. Now we're going to use the towel to really squeeze down on it. So we'll get the legs and those glutes and abs really working. About 5 to 10 slow breaths on each side. And then we'll finish with glute bridges. Same idea, towel between your legs. All we're doing is squeezing it together. Abs and glutes to lift your hips up. Let's get 10 reps here. So we got the lunge stance rows, side plank squeezing the towel, glute bridges squeezing the towel. Go ahead and run through that 2 or 3 times. Hope you're having a great workout, and I'll talk to you soon.